chair by my side. The day she left, the sky opened wide. My heart aches like the gravel on a back roads track. She took my love, she ain't coming back. My old house buried neath the weeping willow tree. Used to chase the sun, now he ain't here with me. His bark was the echo in the quiet of the night. Now this silence cuts deeper than that sawmill's bite. When everything crumbles, you're left home in dust. Dreams fade to rust, love turns into lust. My girl left me, my dog died, my truck broke down. Seems like my life's all ashes on this one-horse town. Got a half tank of gas in a truck that won't roll. Just like my heart, it's got a gaping hole. Rust and ruin, they're all I see. A testament to the pain that's haunting me. See, a man can only take so much before he bends. Whiskey's my only faithful friend. Under the neon lights of a rundown bar, I'm just another broken heart with an old guitar. When everything crumbles, you're left home in dust. Dreams fade to rust, love turns into lust. My girl left me, my dog died, my truck broke down. Seems like my life's all ashes on this one-horse town. See, a man can only take so much before he bends. Whiskey's my only faithful friend. Under the neon lights of the rundown bar, I'm just another broken heart with an old guitar. When everything crumbles, you're left holding dust. Dreams fade to rust, love turns into lust. My girl left me, my dog died, my truck broke down. Seems like my life's all ashes on this one-horse town. Ooh. She's a starbeam lady when she's floating on her own. She's a moonbeam baby when she wants to take you home. She walks above the freeway when she's trying to fly high. She radiates like the sunshine. She stares, she stares. She stares, she stares. She wants to be the only when she walking in the room. She keeps them captivated like an open petal bloom. She holds a crystal bubble, she sees beyond the lights. She's like a carnival barker. She cares, she cares, she cares. Floating through my mind She dances in my mind. She's a candlelit hobble, lighting the way for the blind. She'll never let her guard down, like a beacon in the haze. She's like a wind-driven fragrance. She's rare. She's rare. She's rare. Floating through my mind, I see her. Staring through my eyes, I need her. She haunts my every thought, I'll feed her. Never falling back, I'll complete her. Floating through my mind, I see her. Staring through my eyes, I need her. She haunts my every thought, I'll feed her. Never falling back, I'll complete her. Got my bags packed tight.
Hello, my name is Magma. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist Channel. I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara, and we're at the New Hampshire Grass Trace today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Feeling so alive. Every step's a sight. With joy I thrive.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel. Enjoy it.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out. Gonna be a great day.
From skyscrapers so high to beaches where I lie. Always on the fly under open
Hi everyone,
sky.
I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're
Every
watching
place I
the
roam
Astute Tourist
feels
Channel.
just like
You're on
home.
YouTube.
Stories found in stone. I'm never alone. I'm the astute tourist on this world ride.
Hey, I'm Bill Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
No place to hide.
My name is Lacey, you're Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Stories found in stone. I'm never alone. I'm the astute tourist on this world ride. Miles I traverse.
Cheers. Hey y'all, Captain Controversy here, checking in from the Carnival Miracle, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel and Cup of Joe Live. Here it comes.
Cup of Joe Live, let's go. Coffee brew, story flows. Story flows. Wake up and let it show.
Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, finally Friday, January 24th. I am Jimmy, your astute tourist. I'm joined here by a very tired-looking Scott Woolen. Good morning, Scott.
I don't know how tired I'm looking. I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night, so I feel like I'm
Okay.
bright, detailed.
All right. Well, it's the first thing in the morning. I know I'm not... I got the puffy eye thing going too myself, but good morning, brother. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, not as good as you. You're getting ready to go on a trip tomorrow.
Cruise Day is right around the corner.
Right. Everybody, Scott can kiss our butts because he's out of here. Going on a... how long are you going to be gone for? 7, 8 nights?
8 nights, 8 days. Yep.
8 nights. Right on, right on. Hey, what'd you think of the new song?
I liked it a lot. I liked it. You are on a music writing tear, my friend.
I got nothing else to do. I get bored. And being a musician, and I love music, and I found this AI thing, which is just, I don't have to fight with a band. That's the greatest thing. The only ego is mine. The computer, yeah. That song took me 21 tries to get it the way I wanted it. So there you go.
Not too bad, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, it's not just as simple as writing some lyrics and stuffing it into the computer and hoping you get what you want. The computer is, like I said, it's stupid in and is stupid out. So the computer, if you give it if you try to interpret something and it doesn't interpret it right, you're going to get crap. Like last night, I wrote a ballad. I got into a ballad mood. I was listening to Journey, and Steve Perry's like one of my favorite singers, and he writes awesome ballads. So I'm writing a ballad. I put in power rock ballad as the style. It kept coming out country and everything else but a power rock ballad. So it took a lot of time to get it right, but there you go. All right, anyway, enough about us for now. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining us here on a Friday. Scott, I really appreciate you coming in, and I know you get a lot of work to do, and you got packing and you get all that, so appreciate you coming in. I believe Dee Dee is working today. Sean was tired, and Kenny, man, he doesn't have any internet, so he's they're still dealing with the BS down there in North Carolina. But I think the president and them are going to go down today and take a look at it. So hopefully they're going to get some relief soon.
Let's hope.
Like I said, California, they're devastated as well. But I can sleep in a tent in 80 degrees. It's sub-zero temperatures there in western North Carolina, so in eastern Tennessee. So, yeah, those people need a break. So, all right, so we're not going to be able to do the over/under on Kenny, what he's drinking this morning, unless he pops in. You never know. Stranger things have happened, but let's just do this.
Wake up.
Good morning.
And hot.
It says my browser failed to play. Let's try it again.
Wake up.
What in the goodness? You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
I could see it on the replay I'm watching. All right, let's do it anyway. I can't hear it or see it, so.
Wake up.
Good morning.
And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way. Sun's up. Chase the clouds away. Today's gonna be good. No matter what they say.
That's right, everybody. Good morning. The start of a good day is with the astute tourist, Cup of Joe, and an actual Cup of Joe. So good morning, everybody. This happens to be this is my Black Fly Roast Cup right here from New Hampshire.
What's a black fly?
For the buzz that just won't go away. You don't know what a black fly is? You're certainly You're not a New Englander, a true
No.
New Englander.
Oh, wait. Is it a coffee company? I know what a black fly is.
No, this is actually no. It's so this cup was it was printed in New Hampshire, and people here they say that the black fly is our state bird because we have so many damn black flies in the springtime. And anybody that lives in New England and you go out and rake your leaves for the first time after a long winter, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They get in your nose and in your eyes. And it's awful. They're terrible. So this is the black fly roast. So good morning, everybody. It's good to see you. Happy Friday.
That's a pretty cool mug. I like mugs like that.
Yeah, and this is one of those like, it reminds me of the old school diner mugs.
Yep.
You know, it's real thick.
Yeah.
Got the little concave to it, and that it's pretty cool.
Diner mugs.
Yeah, remember you go into the diner that looks like a train car, and you sit at the table, and some old crusty lady or dude will come out and serve you some coffee that's been sitting on the burner since.
A special is French toast sticks with strawberries on it, fresh.
Exactly.
Special a cup of orange juice and some sprinkles on there, sweetheart. Do you want it or no? $13.50.
We don't call those sprinkles here in New England. They're called jimmies.
Jimmy's. That's right.
They're called jimmies. Sprinkles come from another part of the world, I guess. Let's go over and say good morning to Gavin. Is the first one in the house. Good morning, Gavin. It's good to see you. Scott, I thought you were the first one on the YouTube side, but that's okay. Look who's here. He says, not foist. I'm not foist. Good morning, Ross. Good to see you, my friend. Now, I was very excited to see this person come in because I've been worried about Goldie. I haven't seen her around in a while. And we do the weather in Romania every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So good morning to you, Goldie, and thank you for joining
She's
us.
been going back between her channels, too, I found out, which I think I knew in the back of my head, but I just had to be refreshed. I've seen her on her other channel as Vamps in Go Live Together, and when it's a little, I think it's either a little later in the day for her maybe, or a little earlier in the day where she can kind of come in. But I've seen her on Vamps, and then she came back in on Walking with Goldie too. So,
all right. So when I've gone over to the Going Live Together, I've seen Vamps in there. I had no idea it was Goldie. So Goldie, there you go. No wings half the battle, and I'll be sure to go over and take care of that. And if you want to put her link in the chat so that people can go over and see Goldie's new channel. But good morning, Goldie. Thank you for joining me. Yes. And Scott here and the rest of us. And good morning to John Gaylor, our moderator extraordinaire, sir. It's good to see you. Hefty is in the house. Good morning, Sean. Sean, are you in Florida yet? He was on his way. He was sending me pictures from that rest stop south of the border?
Yes.
Yeah, so he was sending me pictures from there. He's on his way to Florida. He's had enough of the New England winters here, and I wish I was with him. Unfortunately, not this time. But Aaron Smith is here. Good morning, Double A. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. As we roll through the list here, thank you guys for the kind words. You are the new Ryan Adams, huh? Maybe. He's a country guy, right? Right? Ryan Adams versus Brian Adams.
Right. Yeah.
We have two types of music here, country and Western. We're the good old Blues Brothers Boys Band. Yeah, that's us. Good morning to Pops is here. What's Pop doing this morning? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for dropping by.
Pops link.
Let's see. Yeah, Gavin, he was asking me about When Everything Crumbles, that country song. And he's like, what? You had to write a song about a dog dying? I said, that's the quintessential, the stereotypical country song where your girl leaves you, your dog dies, and your truck breaks down. I had to write one. And it actually came out pretty good. So I'm actually proud of that one. So Kenneth Bird is here. Good morning, Kenneth. Good to see you. He's over here from Kenny's side as well. Thanks for dropping in.
Bird.
And then
Bird. Now pop
Denise
your
is
link
here.
in there if you want to go on checking Jimmy's creative music that he is working on.
Oh, thank
Uncle Scugga Radio. Go on, show Uncle Scugga some love for Uncle Scugga. How many subs you up to now, Jimmy? I should look, but
on Uncle Scugga?
76. Come on.
So I'm trying to get to that 100. If you guys know your friend, tell all your friends. We did the live the other night.
Come on, road to 100.
Here you go, buddy. I'm laughing because if you saw my live, I'm not going to say anything. Go over to my live on Uncle Scugga, and you'll see why I'm laughing. I think I scared some people out of the gate. I know that Liz was scared. She's like, I can't go to bed now. But go on over to Uncle Scugga Radio, and you can find the live stream that I did the other night. And we played a bunch of, it's all original all the time. They're all my songs, but I do all the genres during the live. So there you go. Pete is here. Good morning, Mr. Fountain. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I should say good afternoon to you because he's over there in England. And same with Goldie. It's pushing afternoon there for those guys. So we appreciate you guys coming in. Sharon Rowland is here. Sharon lost her power the other night. I hope it didn't get too cold, Sharon, because you lose power, you lose your heat. And it's been cold, man, everywhere. That seems to be the topic this week for everybody, especially down south. I mean, Wednesday we were talking, how many inches did they get in New Orleans, Scott?
Like 4, I think. Didi said
Yeah,
2
4.
to 4, but they haven't gotten it since I don't know. She said something crazy, I don't know.
It was 1898, I think, something like that. Reckon maybe that's because most country music these days sound like rock. That's true. It's certainly not your daddy's country music anymore. Not really. The Merle Haggards and the Johnny Cashes and them, that type of music is kind of gone by the wayside, which is too bad. So Pop says he's trying a new brand of coffee for me this morning. Lavazza. Not that bad, huh? Right on.
Sorry, Pop.
That's right.
That's what they serve on cruise ships, Pop.
Is that what they serve? Lavazza?
On Carnival.
Not good?
Yeah. On Carnival.
You don't like it?
But I'm glad that Pop does. I'm glad that Pop does. But
I'm sure I've had it if I've sailed on Carnival, and I really don't. To me, coffee's coffee. It has to really taste like mud for me not to like it. John says, okay, you had to show coffee. And I have to drag myself out of bed to get some. John, go get some coffee, then go back to bed. Nothing wrong with that.
Jimmy, I heard an interesting fact yesterday. Are you familiar with Mel Robbins?
I am not.
So she is she's an amazing lady. She's really like a health influencer, but she's really just a overall health and wellness kind of guru, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And I was reading that because so many of us, right, are talking about coffee. We'll get up, we'll make coffee, and then we'll try to chug it down because we're obviously tired and say, okay, I need coffee. Oh my God, I need caffeine, right? But there's actually this thing called, Didi might know it, it's called adenosine, right? So when you wake up, adenosine is the drug that releases in your body that tells you, hey, I'm still tired. Right. So when my alarm goes off at, 3:30 in the morning or something, and I say, oh, let me just take 10 more minutes to snooze. Right. That's the adenosine kicking in and saying, no, you're still tired. Now, when you get up and pry yourself out of bed and make that coffee, adenosine is still present in your body. It doesn't leave you for about an hour or so. So if you've ever had coffee and slammed down coffee immediately, 15 minutes, waking up and saying, oh my God, I'm still so tired. I don't know why. I just had 3 cups of coffee and I can't. Well, because you didn't let the adenosine leave your body. And actually, when caffeine mixes with adenosine, it actually makes you more tired, and it spikes your cortisol, and it puts you into this like fight or flight, like, oh my God, I gotta do this. I gotta go. And you just like, rather, right, than waking up, giving yourself 45 to an hour before you slam down coffee. And then it actually works and does what it's supposed to do for you. So I'm actually, long-winded story, I'm actually waking up now earlier, Jimmy. I'm waking up at 3 a.m. so I can have the hour before your show, before our show, when we come up, and then I can have coffee, and it actually does what it's supposed to do, which is what I did today. So,
I see.
But I learned that. That was very interesting. Very interesting.
I never knew that. I know about adenosine, but I didn't know that did that. So, Goldie, you got a blue jacket, so you're all set. So you guys can go in and help yourself to each other. I was gonna say, help yourself to each other's channels and that. So check Goldie out. She's been a longtime friend of the show, and we appreciate her. And yeah, she's saying that she went down a romance book, audiobook rabbit hole, which is good for you. That's awesome. My wife is a very avid reader. In fact, after my son moved out, she took over his room, and it is now her library. She's got shelves of books everywhere. So she collects books, and she's a reader. Every night she reads. So, $18.95, Dee Dee said, in NOLA. So there you go. And they got 10 inches. Good Lord. They don't even get 10 inches of trash on the ground after a night of partying down there. So how are they going to clean up all that snow? There you go. There you go. All right. So I'm trying to get through this. Good morning, Chet. It's good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Chet's going live today, right? Doesn't he go live on Fridays? Yeah. Yeah. I think 8:30 after PME, right? Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Yep. There you go. Our local nurse. Yep. It's what jumpstarts the you put that down the tube.
And it's automatically producing. So I challenge you, Jimmy, to try it next week. Wake up a little bit earlier, or don't rush to that coffee so early. Give it about 45 minutes to an hour. And the energy levels are going to be a lot different. Again, mixing caffeine and adenosine.
Well, and that all ties in together with your mood, you know? So it's certainly going to help out your PMA for sure. So the first thing in the AM is CBD. That would put me to sleep, I think. Well, I guess, is it indica? Is it sativa?
It's not that. It really depends on how it hits your CB1 and CB2 receptors. So that's CBD isn't really strain specific, so to say. It really just depends on how it hits those receptors, and those receptors are a little bit different for everybody. Sometimes it makes people tired. On the adverse, it could actually do the opposite too for some people.
Yeah.
So I can see.
Goldie says after 4 months she's had enough romance. I don't blame you. Freaky Friday. That's right. Chet's got Freaky Friday today. And that's 8:30 EST, I believe, right?
Yes.
We got Eddie at 7:15, 7:12. Then Kurt and Marsha come up CME. If they're going to go live today, they usually do, unless they got something going on. And then Sea Lake Journeys, Chet will be up. Chet and Robin, usually Chet. And the puppies will be up and at 8:30. And then after that, it's go live together with Jeremy, Cheryl, and Eddie. Oh, and wait, and Rob, because Rob hijacks the chat because he wants to be the top chatter of the week. So go on over and check those guys out. It's a lot of fun.
That is today.
If Kurt was here, he'd give it a double squeaky. for sure. I'll give it this. Now it's not going to work for me.
I'm hearing it just very low.
Oh, it's low?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with the volume and all this stuff. I still haven't figured it out, but there you go. Boom. All right, so I think we've caught up to everybody in the chat. And if I missed you, forgive me. Please give me crap in the chat if I missed you. I can only do 1 cup a day, or I get a bad headache. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. I can only do 1 bottle of red wine a day, or I'll get a headache. I'm just joking. That's there you go. Okay. Let's see. What is Pete saying? Every live session with Chet is a motivation session. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know what it's doing, but all right. So how's things out there in Arizona? Is it been warming up at all?
Slightly, I guess.
No. Scott's no.
No.
Nope. No, it's not warming up. I was watching television yesterday. You know the Mecum auto auctions? You familiar?
Yes.
It's in Scottsdale yesterday. I was watching it live. I'm like, I want to go to Scottsdale just so I can look at all those classic muscle cars and stuff. Pretty cool. But well, let's check in and see what the weather's like around the world. Weather Watch now. It's the portion of the show where we do the weather, all points around the world, where you are, where Scott is, where I am, everybody, where Goldie is, because we finish up with Goldie in the morning when we do the weather. So I'll go first, Scott. Usually I have you guys do it first, but here in the greater New England area, it is currently clear. 9 degrees with a low of 6 degrees today. Partly cloudy. Yep, 6. And that's not Celsius, folks. That's Fahrenheit. Partly cloudy conditions expected around 1 p.m. Wind gusts are going to be up to about 8 miles an hour. Tomorrow it's going to be sunny, high at 27 degrees. Looks like the temperatures are going up a little bit here. We've been bordering on sub-zero temperatures here for the last 2.5 weeks. It's cold up here in New England, but it's a typical winter for us. So what's it like in your neck of the woods there, Scott?
In Scottsdale right now, it is 38 degrees, feels like 33. It's quite chilly, and it will only get up to 65 today by 3 o'clock. So
oof. You say only, so for me, you know me, it's 65 with t-shirt weather and shorts. And it's funny when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean 65 is comfortable, right? I remember as a kid though, we would go to Florida, and it was usually during the spring, whatever, February vacation, whatever it was. And it's cold in Florida to the people that live there. We're swimming in the pool. We're the only ones in the pool and running around with t-shirts and shorts on. And people looking at us like we got 3 heads because they got their winter coat on or heavy sweaters and things. And it's like 65 degrees out. And they're like, oh, you guys are swimming? Yeah, we're up north. We got thick skin,
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
all right. So, oh, yeah. All right. Let me pull up the weather map. Get that rolling, and we'll go from there. All right, there we go. All right, you guys see the map there. Let's reboot it and get things moving. As you can see, here is New England. Like I reported, it's pretty clear here where we are, and we'll back out a little bit. And of course, you can see that lake effect snow over Rochester and Syracuse area. That's typical for them in New York. Here I am bitching. I live down here, and then they're up here, and they get all that stuff. They get well over 100+ inches of snow every year, but they can have it. Good for them. All right, we make our way down the eastern seaboard, and everything is cold. Look at snow in Pennsylvania, snow in Maryland, snow in West Virginia, snow in Tennessee. Good Lord. Making our way down to Paradise. You can see it's pretty clear there. I talked to my mom. It's been cold there as well. Chet was letting me know too that it's cold. The higher you get, obviously, up towards the Panhandle, we know where Scott McNeil is. He was shoveling his driveway with his dustpan. So
he was.
Those people, that's it. That's true. That's no BS. Yeah, they're definitely not prepared for this kind of weather down there, and it's very rare that they get it. And like we said, over towards Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, New Orleans, of course, they're going to get some. Looks like they're getting some rain out of the Gulf of America there, but hopefully they'll stay safe and warm. Make our way across Texas over to where Scott is at in Scottsdale. There he is. I'm going to bid $100,000 on that 68 Mustang. I'll go there. Oh, sorry. Thought it was at the auction.
Are you now, Jimmy?
Yeah. I would love to have an older Mustang. GT or something. That would be so cool. All right, Southern California looks pretty clear. They're dealing with the fires out there still. What the hell? They get their problems out there, man. It's awful. Are you still noticing any smoke?
Not really. Not anymore.
Yeah, the fires, there's not as many this time, but they're still dealing with it. And I think they got a fire bug out there. That's definitely what's happening. So, and then into Northern California, of course, the higher you go into the mountains, they get some snow there. Make our way over to the higher elevations in Washington and Oregon, out where our good friends Cindy and Bruce are. That's typical weather for them too this time of year. They're on the same latitude as we are here in New England, so they're getting that cold, crappy weather. Make our way over to Australia, where I can see Sean. He's sleeping so soundly. It is, let's see, what time is it here? It's 6. It's 10:34 p.m. there in Melbourne. Looks like they got a little bit of high moisture, but nothing crazy. And then over to where Jonesy is. He may be getting some showers here. He lives in Burnie, so it looks like they may be getting a little rain, but nothing too crazy. And it is summertime. It is summertime there, so they're pretty much warm. And then, as we make our way over to our good friend Goldie is in Romania, and it looks like, yeah, it's winter there too. They're getting some snow, a lot of rain. It looks like they're getting some heavy downpours in parts of the country there too. But I'm not sure exactly what part of the country Goldie's in. But stay dry, stay warm, and stay safe, Goldie. And we appreciate you. So there you go. That's the weather from around the world. I hope you guys are high, dry, and warm where you are. So, and Scott has hit it right on the head. Burr is right. Did you have to go to the bathroom? I don't know. I bet that's what happened. It's all the coffee in the morning, right? It's kind of like a laxative. Did you hear that?
I had to take the chill off my coffee.
Take a chill off the coffee, baby.
Take the chill
she's
off.
in the blood drinking part. She is in.
Poopity scoop.
There you go. Poopity scoop, right? I hope Kenny's safe. I hope he didn't lose power. I know he lost his internet, but he's working off his mobile data, and it doesn't work well with StreamYard. So I'm sure he's watching us. Well, maybe not.
Kenny, can you hear me now? Kenny, can you hear me now?
He may not be. He hasn't said anything in the chat, so he's probably not. Okay, yeah, come on back. Come on back with Vamps, Goldie.
And she requested no sharing of Vamps.
She did.
Just
so I think that's her secret channel.
a vampire.
Maybe it's Poopity Scoot, like a dog dragging his ass on the carpet. Denise, that's why I love you, honey. I hope you're having a good. You had a good evening at work. You know, I did mention the 4-letter word. There's 2 4-letter words we typically don't mention. One's with the W and the other one's with the S. But does anyone here in the chat know JCT? She's a YouTuber. She needs some prayers. She's very sick and can't find any doctor's offices open. Well, that's awful. Send in prayers. Yeah, there you go. There's an ER. Go to the hospital. If you can't get to the doctor, or find a quack in the box. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Urgent care.
I know. Yeah, I know Denise knows what I'm talking about. Quack in the box. Go to the urgent care, and they'll be sure. They'll be sure to overcharge you and tell you got something you really don't. But there you go. Where are you sailing to, Scott?
I am sailing to Key West, Freeport, and Half Moon Cay from Galveston, Texas.
And okay. So the Galveston is where you're sailing from. Galveston, oh Galveston. Right. Let me see if I can find the port of Galveston.
Port of Galveston. Nobody is there today, I don't think, because there were 2 ships in port yesterday. The Jubilee is not coming back till Sunday, and the Dream is not coming back until Saturday.
All right, so here we go.
I don't think there's anybody in port today.
Oh,
we can still take a look at the port. I'm just saying, I don't think there's any.
Yeah, no, we're going to look at it. We'll look at it, but it's looking pretty desolate there. So let's go over. I'll show you guys what's happening really quick in the port of Galveston.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have that song in my head all day. Earworm.
Earworm.
All right, there it is. There is the port. It's looking pretty desolate. I didn't know they had a pier with all that amusements on it. I've never been to Galveston.
They do.
That's pretty cool. That looks more like the beach. I don't think that's the port. But
you know, Jimmy, it kind of reminds me a little bit like Ocean City. Like, not really, but like a little bit. I spent a lot of time in Ocean City when we weren't going on cruise vacations every year for our family vacation. We would go to Ocean City, Maryland. My family just loves the water, as you can probably assume. And it just emulates it with the boardwalk and, you know, the ocean being so close. A lot of the not apartments, a lot of the hotels and motels, they're all on the waterfront properties and things like that. So yeah, it kind of gives me that feel a little bit with like a Texas twang, you know?
Yeah, I like that Texas twang. I love it. Let's, like we were showing earlier today, or when we were playing some music there. That's
Miami. Yeah,
that's the port of Miami. Somebody asked me, "What's my port of Miami? Your favorite port?" No, it's the only one that has any activity this early in the morning, really. That where there's a camera.
Correct. Because there's a lot more ports in Miami than there are in Galveston.
Yeah, absolutely. And wherever the MSC dock is, that's where I think it's maybe this middle one. If I had to guess, I don't know for sure, but Colleen and I sailed out of there last June, and it's a good port. We were in and out. Easy to go in, easy check-in. I don't know if everybody's experienced that there, or like I said, we only sailed MSC out of there. I haven't done a different cruise line, but it was easy, man.
Now, Jimmy, on all the ports, they have the face embarkation or smart embarkation and smart debarkation, whatever. So, you know, it makes it super quick. Even at customs now, like all you do is just bing.
Right.
It's like, okay, later, bye. You know.
Yeah, and that was the first time that we used that technology for us, because you know we don't sail as much as others do, and just because, you know, obviously what's happening with me, we won't be sailing for a while, but it's awesome. I mean, I usually that facial recognition stuff freaks me out, but man, it helps you get in and out. It's awesome because who the hell wants to stand in line with your bag in your hand and people going, come over here, show me your passport, give me your thing. I want to get on board, drop my bag, go up to the Lido and start the party.
That's right.
Time to go. So,
and I'll be going down to Miami with Chris and Liz and Greg and Michelle and Kimberly Lavelle and my Aunt June for the FFS number 7 in less than a month. Oh my God, I'm gonna be cruising, coming home for a week, and then cruising again.
That's
who
awesome.
is this guy? Call me Bill Armstrong.
Right? I know Bill. But Bill deserves it, man. The guy's retired. He's doing his thing. God bless him. Sail, sail, sail. Have fun.
I'm just trying to get my bill on, you know, trying to be retired
right?
at 37.
Good morning, Ariel. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Haven't seen you in a while. And here is Vamps. She's over here. It seems like I'm a new subscriber with this one, Jimmy. I think you are. I haven't seen you. We haven't seen you over here. But let me do this too since you're here. We're gonna
no garlic, everybody. No garlic. Keep your garlic away. This is a good Vamp. Keep your garlic away.
All right, there we go. There you go, Vamp. Now you got a blue jacket, so you guys can.
Did you see what she said down there? This is my own.
This is not.
Oh, Goldie.
Love it. Love you. Love you, Goldie.
I feel like I gotta go get those teeth now. You know, like when we were kids, when you wanted to be Dracula, you put them in.
The plastic teeth, or the wax ones. Wasn't there candy wax ones? Right.
We'll get those one day, and we'll put them on, Goldie.
Right. We'll do it in October.
I would love to see Kenny in those. Holy shit!
Right.
From the process from him putting them on to him talking with I could just imagine what would come out of that. I'm sending them to everybody for Halloween, so that's something to look forward to, Vamps. All of us wearing that too. I'll even send one to Dee Dee and Sean. Well, no, Sean, he can get his own, but
yeah.
Too much.
It'll cost you more to send it to him than to buy him.
Yeah. But
there we go. Turn some volume up there. Ross, thank you. He's been a member for 8 months. We appreciate you, brother. And you know, we appreciate Ross so very much because he is on the advisory board for Helping Hands for Cruising, as well as other things. Yes. And he's our good friend. So Ross, thank you so much. Executive Director. Wow. I'm handing out titles. Everyone's getting a title. You're a title. You get a title. Everyone gets a new car. John, thank you for sharing my other channel. That is Uncle Scugga Radio. All original music all the time. Look who is here this morning. It's my mom.
Morning, Nancy.
You only have a few more years to work to retirement, Scott.
Just a few, Nancy. Just a...
Thanks for reminding him, Mom. And snorting, right? Kenny with the teeth, laughing and snorting.
Are these which way do they go, Jimmy?
Right? Kenny doing Dracula Gottfried, right?
Oh,
yeah, Gilbert Gottfried. Remember when he was Dracula? Law Jones is here. Good morning, Law. It's good to see you. It's a tidal wave. Let's say, hey, in a month, I will have the title of Title 2, my Forerunner. One more payment. Yay! That's good. Always good when you pay something off. Mine usually rust out before I can pay them off. But there you go. Ross is not a Meshuggah. He is not.
Meshuggah.
But is he a Gentile?
Meshuggah.
Meshuggah. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? I got all this stuff up here. All my tabs. Oh,
so much. stuff.
We can do. Let's do. Listen to that babbling brook. Here it is. I'm sorry, wrong channel. Let's do it.
This Week in History.
This Week in History, we're going to do it again, is brought to you by Helping Hands for Cruising. You guys are all familiar with the organization. There is the URL for that. Please go over. The cruiseathon is over, but donating is certainly not. And we need to try to get up to that $10,000 mark this year so we can send more. We did over 6,000 Aussie dollars a couple weekends ago, but awesome. It's a very, very good cause. But go on over there, and you can do like Dee Dee does. Dee Dee does a monthly donation there, and you can do that as well. And I always say no amount is too little. It's what you can do. If you can afford $1 a month, $5, $25, whatever it is you can do, it's really certainly going to a good cause. And when you see people like Kenny and Roxy and James Cantonese and Cindy and the faces on them when they get on board, it's a whirlwind of emotions, man. They're happy, they're excited, they're crying. It's just a lot. And you want to make somebody happy, just donate $1, man. That's all. That's all you got to do. All right, so there we go. Enough of that. Let's go over on this day, January 24th. We're going to turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way to the year 41 CE. The Roman Emperor Caligula was murdered at the Palatine Games by Cassius Chaerea, a tribune for the Praetorian Guard, Cornelius Sabinus, and others. There you go, all the Latin names. In 1556, an earthquake in Shenzi province, China, killed 830,000 people. Holy crap. And that was in 1556. Wow, goodness. 1848, Carpenter James Wilson Marshall found nuggets of gold in California. Why, there's gold in them there hills. California's American River, near the site of a sawmill he was building for John Sutter, ushering a gold rush, better known as Sutter's Mill. And then everybody freaked the hell out and they inundated it. And people like Levi Strauss made his fortune not through gold, but actually sewing denim for the miners. So guy did pretty good for himself. And then the people that were selling shovels and picks as well did pretty good. So in 1862, Edith Wharton, an American author best known for her stories and novels about upper class society, was born. In 1908, the first Boy Scout troop was organized by Lieutenant General Robert Baden-Powell in England. In 1940, the Grapes of Wrath. I got some good dust up here, Mama. You right up on top. Sorry. The Grapes of Wrath, the acclaimed adaptation of John Steinbeck's classic novel, had its world premiere. The character John Joad's soliloquy on the poor, reflecting his empathy for their plight, remains one of the most famous scenes in film history. And if you've never seen that movie, I would suggest that you, I think it's Henry Fonda, right? Played Tom Joad. It really shows you what life was like back then, the big Dust Bowl and all that. Those poor people, man, they went through a lot. It was during the when the stock market crashed and nobody had any money here. So 1941, American singer-songwriter Neil Diamond, who wrote pop songs for other musicians before launching his successful solo recording career, was born. And happy birthday to him. He happens to be one of my favorite songwriters of all time. I'm sure as many of you. But in 1984, Steve Jobs introduced Apple's revolutionary computer Macintosh, which I happen to be using a newer version of that. 2 days after the groundbreaking commercial, 1984 aired before a national TV audience and heralded the product's impending release. In 1989, American serial killer Ted Bundy, who confessed to murdering 30 women though many believe the number is much, much higher, was executed at the age of 42. That guy was a friggin' animal and just awful, the things that he did. I'm not going to talk about it too early in the morning, but if you're interested, look up Ted Bundy. 1993, American lawyer and civil rights activist Thurgood Marshall, who was the first African-American to serve in the U.S. Supreme Court. He died at the age of 84. In 2003, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security came into being as Tom Ridge was sworn in as the agency's first secretary. And then the featured event for this day in 2004, Opportunity Mars lander. Launched in mid-2003, the six-wheeled robotic rover Opportunity landed on Mars this day in 2004. And like its twin rover, Spirit had landed on January 3rd, analyzed rocks and soils, and relayed pictures back to Earth. And some people think that it never went. They think it's on Earth somewhere, and they're pretending, but who knows? I don't know. I'd like to think it's on Mars. There is a feature biography today. Winston Churchill, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. He was born November 30th, 1874, and he died January 24th, 1965 at the age of 90 years old. And he was a great military strategist and what's the word I'm looking for? Not leader, but he was a statesman over there in Prime Minister over there in England, especially during World War II. So, great man, and you should probably learn more about him. So that's what we got in history today.
This Week in History.
All right, we like to bring you guys education as much as we can on my show. You know, I'm a history buff, and that's one of the reasons why I do the history. So there you go. So let's see, what time is it here? Oh, 6:52. So you know what that means.
Just the tip, make the trip oh so right. Sailing smooth through the endless night. Just the tip, little tricks inside. Your cruise is shining oh so bright.
That is right. It is Captain Controversy coming at you with the tip of the week, the cruising tip of the week. And I have show and tell. So on your next cruise, my tip to you is ditch the trial size toiletries. Okay. This is from my hotel, but ditch your travel size toiletries and instead invest in small bottles. This is a spray bottle. I do have other bottles, but they're already packed in my suitcase. So invest in some TSA approved size toiletry bottles. You will save yourself so much money. Your big bottle of shampoo can fill this up, I promise you, and you don't have to go and spend $3.50 on a tiny little bottle that you're going to end up throwing out anyway. So grab yourself some TSA approved. They're all over the internet. They're all over Amazon. Sometimes they come in 4-packs, 6-packs, 8-packs, 10-packs, but you will save yourself a lot of money if you plan on cruising or plan on traveling, okay? Bring your own toiletries from your big bottles, whether it's hairspray, hair gel, shampoo, conditioner, even your body gels and your shower gels. You'll save yourself money and you'll thank me and you'll come back and say, Captain Controversy, you have the best tips of the week. And I do. So that is your tip of the week. Ditch them.
Just the tip of the week.
There you go. Good tip, buddy. Good tip. I like the tip. Just the tip. Bam says she's already using them.
Love
yeah,
it.
Is that hair gel? Something about Mary?
Conditioner, actually. Conditioner is better. And funny,
Is that hair gel?
I knew we were going to do the tip, Jimmy. And before the show, when you were playing your song, I was actually running around my house looking for the little bottles. And I'm like, where are my TSA approved? I'm like, I want to show them on Jimmy's. Like, where are? Oh, you idiot. You already packed them, you knucklehead.
That's right. You're leaving tomorrow.
Duh. I'm like, somebody came in my apartment and stole all my TSA approved bottles. Why would they do that? Why would that be the only thing they took? I'm like, I had the plumber here. Who took my TSA bottle? This idiot.
It was you.
Yeah. So this is TSA approved, but I'm not bringing this one. So that is the one that I brought to the show. But yes, the TSA approved bottles. I don't know if you do it or not, Jimmy, but I'm telling you, the travel sizes back when I was a kid, they used to be 99 cents or 50 cents. They're like $3.99 for a thing, or $2.99 for a little thing of toothpaste. I'm like, wait, I can get a big thing of toothpaste for $1.20 something, but for a little one, you're gonna charge me $3? What?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, the price of that stuff. And they know they got you by the short hairs. But your tip will definitely counter that. So,
and then wait,
my mom's saying,
if you wait until you're on the ship, you're like, oh wait, I'll just get the toothpaste on the ship. Now it's like 6 times. It's like $15 for that much toothpaste.
Yeah, you don't buy toiletries on the ship.
What?
Save your money for the casino and for a frozen drink.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
Yeah. Who wants to be spending all their money on toothpaste or hair gel? Like I need hair gel. That's why I was going to ask, because does anybody consider using, the little on the shower stall, they put the soap and the shampoo? I don't use that, but I bring my own. I use Dr. Bronner's, not a sponsor. But are you familiar with Dr. Bronner's, Scott?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I use, Dr. Bronner's. I use the body wash, and I just wash my hair with it, too, because I don't have any. I got a little hair, but there's not much hair there for shampoo. So, but Colleen, definitely, all you ladies out there, you guys are very particular with your shampoos and your hairsprays and that. So I think that's a fantastic tip, Scott. So if you guys aren't using the TSA approved containers, definitely bring them.
I want to find one, Jimmy, for toothpaste, because that's the one thing that I was subjected and I actually had to buy. And that, like I said, that was like $3 for that little tiny one. And I knew I didn't want to buy it on the ship, but I have a huge thing of regular toothpaste. It's like, your regular size. And I'm like, I could have taken a third of that on my trip instead of paying $3, but I didn't have the, something to actually squeeze it out. I'm like, okay, if I put it in this bottle, I'm going to be dipping my toothbrush in here like every now and then.
Right.
No. But
and you're probably better off. So let's say you're staying in a hotel the night before, and oh no, I forgot my toothpaste. And then if you don't have time to get to like a CVS or what, again, not a sponsor, but one of those pharmacies or places, it's probably even cheaper to get a little tube of it at the hotel than it would to be buying in the store on board.
True.
It's still going to be expensive, but so that'll be a lesson to you. Don't forget your stuff.
But they need to.
You could squeeze some into little jars.
I thought about it.
Into
I'm like, I gotta dunk my toothbrush in this. Like, it just fits in the hole too. So I'm like, I gotta dunk my toothbrush in, and I'm like, oh, I can brush my teeth now. I'm like, they gotta have something like that, like a squeeze bottle, or like, I'm sure there are. I just have to go find it, and I didn't have time. But yeah, I have to get one, because toothpaste is one of those things. I'm telling you,
can't go without brushing your chiclets. You got to do it.
And I was going to say that, Ross, too. Some hotels do have some complimentary small bottles.
Yeah. Yep, and that's definitely another good tip. I mean, if you stay in the hotel, and like your hotel, they have the little bottles of stuff, and they want you to take it because it's got the name of the hotel
Definitely.
usually on the bottle and that, so it's free advertising for them. So if you did, forgot something like that, and you're in the hotel, and we've given this tip already, but Colleen and I do it, and Scott, I know you do for the most part. You try to arrive a day early, and that way, if there's any traveling mishaps and snafus, you'll be at the cruise port on time. So I stopped using toothpaste and started rinsing my mouth and brushing with mouthwash after every meal and before bed. I made my son do it. His cavities healed. He has no cavities. That's good. You know what else you can use is hydrogen peroxide. I mean, don't use the full percentage out of the bottle. Mix it with a little water. I know a lot of people do that. I mean, it doesn't taste the best. But when I go to the dentist after I have the cleaning, they give you a little thing of rinse. And it has like a 0.5% solution of hydrogen peroxide in there. And it's actually good for you. Health-wise, that is. Don't be drinking it, but get my tiny toothpaste tubes from the dentist, save them up, and give them to a homeless shelter near here. Awesome, Mom. That's a good thing. Love it. There's also dry drops of toothpaste. Really? Cool. Therma breath. Healed my mouth. Right on.
Let's
Good
check it
stuff.
out. I've seen it before.
I have no teeth, so I just rinse with mouthwash and water. There you go. It's good. Take the fake ones out. Sorry. Place my wife works and makes toothbrushes, toothpaste, dental floss. We have bunches of it. I bet you do, John. Right? Bring that home. Kevin says peroxide and soda ash. There you go. I use the dentist tubes for cruises. Good idea. Hey, I want to play a little bit of this music for you. This is the other one that I wrote yesterday. I was telling you about a ballad, so. I was feeling nostalgic.
I felt her gaze.
Watching Journey and Steve Perry last night put me in the mood for a ballad. Try to guess who it's about. I'm getting goosebumps.
It's about Colleen?
You know it? Yeah. Most of my songs about girls are about her. It's about Kenny.
It's about Kenny.
So there you go. You guys can go over to my other channel, and you'll be able to hear all my new music as well as all of the original music that I've written. So I hope you guys like it. I am certainly a music lover, and it is what helps keep me sane in this crazy ass world that we're living in. All right. I think we're pretty much at the end of the show here, unless we missed anything else. It is 7:03. We're going to go over to Eddie. Why don't we give him just a hashtag Cup of Joe raid? Say hi to Eddie over there at the Eddie Lugo Studios. See if his snow is melted yet or if they got any more. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Scott, I hope you have an awesome best ever cruise. Denise, you're killing me. She says, "You sane?
You? No,
yeah,
no.
That's me, Crazy Jimmy." He says, "I got a strobe tuner. You need one. Changed everything. I used to have one. I had all of that. I sold most of that stuff.
Why?
And Gavin, the other thing is some of these songs that I do, because I don't tell it really what key to, or what key or whatever. Some of them are dropped a half step, believe it or not. I'm surprised that the computer can't sing in 440 or something. I don't know. I don't know, but some of them are. And I know if you're a musician, you know what I'm talking about. So they're half step down. That is a trick that a lot of singers will do. They'll tune down a half step because if they're in regular 440 tuning, they can't sing as high as they thought they could. So, but it's crazy that the computer does that. But, all right, so Scott, besides cruising, anything you got coming up today, or anything you want to let us know what's coming up in the future?
What day is today? Oh, Friday.
Today is Friday, brother.
Today is Friday. Today we are doing the match game. I know I had shared earlier in the week. I didn't know what we were doing, but we successfully did Thirsty Thursday yesterday. We had a winner. And Jimmy, if you want to be proud for just a moment, this is all of the winners or all of the entries from
Oh my gosh.
alone. Almost double.
That's crazy.
Yes, and Chris and Liz were our monthly winners from last night. So Thirsty Thursday was last night, and tonight we will have Lucia and Glenn's World on the match game with our regular stars, Carnival Cruise Addicts and Cruise Life TV. One more time before I go away. So join us tonight, 8 p.m. EST in the Sea Wave Lounge.
Busy boy. Gavin, yeah, you're absolutely right. I've been learning a lot about frequency, even more so since I got sick. And just so that you guys know, so these hertz, right? Everything is frequency sound. I'm speaking at some frequency right now. The music is all of that. There's good frequency and there's bad frequency. And 440, which is the standard tuning for most music since the 30s, I think, for some reason Gavin and I could have a talk about the reason why they changed it, but that is a negative frequency. 440, it's bad. So 423, 417, all of those are good frequencies. And if you don't believe me, Google it or look at YouTube, and you've all seen it, those plates where they put sand on it and then they play a frequency, and it'll either make a cool design like sacred geometry design, or it'll be chaos. And 440 is chaos. It's not good. And they changed that for some reason. Also look up direct energy weapons. Not to be throwing out conspiracy stuff out there, but the government are using sound and frequency to possibly control people, and they use good frequencies and bad ones. So some people think that is something that's being used by governments around the world. Again, not trying to bring in any controversy stuff or conspiracy theories, but anything like that. EMPs, yeah. That's a little different, but these direct energy weapons, I think it was in the Bahamas or somewhere a few years ago. You may have seen it in the news. Some people were getting sick. They were getting these weird headaches in this hotel, and it was just in the hotel. And they discovered that somebody was directing a direct energy weapon at them and making them sick. So it's a real thing. Look it up. Yeah, the brown note, right? Exactly, John. Look all that stuff up. All right, what do I got coming up this? Well, today I got a double whammy. I'm getting a new cap put on, and I'm getting a filling. I'm trying to get ready for my transplant, so my body is free of any nasty bugs or viruses and that. So that's what's happening today. I will be just probably hanging out here for the weekend. I may be going out this evening, believe it or not. If I can get a nap in, I'm going to go watch a longtime musician friend of mine play tonight. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, see how long I can handle that. And I'll probably be writing some more music this weekend because I just feel inspired. So, all right, we're going to get out of here. Do not forget, PMA, positive mental attitude will save your day. Believe me when I tell you that I'm living proof that it works. I really am. Negative energy is a bad thing. So bring that positive energy into your world, and it'll definitely save your life. Make a difference in somebody's day today. All you have to do is look at them and smile. Say a kind word, shake their hand. If they are so inclined, you can give them a hug. Hugs, you know me. I can't wait to see you, Scott. I'm going to give you the biggest bear hug.
Yes, same, Jimmy.
You probably had in life. So, and that goes for
likewise, Jimmy.
Yes, sir. Hugs are one of the greatest things ever. My mother taught me that. My mother is the one that passed on the hugging to me, and I pass it on to you guys too. But yeah, I'm trying to make a difference in somebody's day today and every day. Don't forget our first responders, the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course, our nurses, especially our favorite nurse right here. They make doctors look good. They make doctors look good. So we love Denise. So don't forget those people. Thank them. They're out there working selflessly every day to keep us healthy and safe. And then last but not least, our veterans, past, present, and future. I love our veterans. They do so much for us, and they ask for nothing in return. They just want to come back home. That's all they want. Thank them. You see a veteran, you see an older veteran, somebody with a Vietnam hat on, or somebody in uniform. Thank them for what they do. Because we're sitting here enjoying freedoms and liberties, and it's partly due to what they've done. So, and they're also protecting our flag, your flag. Old Glory, love my flag. God bless America. God bless Scott, Kenny, Dee Dee, Sean, and all of you guys in the chat. I love you guys. When Scott and I say best audience in the business, you guys really are. You come here 3 days a week for me, early ass morning time, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard. And it's early for a lot of people. And you guys continue to keep coming back and hitting that like button for me. So I just can't express how much I appreciate you all. So there you go. So let's go on over to Eddie. Don't forget, Cup of Joe Raid. We'll go over and say hi to him. And then I think that's it. Scott, you have a wonderful trip if I don't see you or talk to you between now and then. And be safe and take lots of videos. Of course, I know you will. So what? That's it. What do we say?
Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We'll do it all over again Monday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's it. Thank you, brother. We'll see you guys later. Peace and love to all of you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.